So we are looking at a Manchester United player, basically. He's about to leave the under-21, so let's talk about him. Hello and welcome to this video. You could like, share and subscribe to the channel. Much appreciated. Liking helps the algorithm, sharing gets in front of people's faces, and subscribing lets me know you like the channel. And also, we are now 100 subs away from 4K. We are smashing it. We are doing really well, and I'm so thankful for the people who come and watch my stuff. It's incredible. Not in my wildest dreams would I thought that when I started doing this, I'd still be doing this, and let's just call it what it is, the channel just taking off, and I appreciate every single one of you. So let's talk about Sheffield Wednesday and a striker now. So Sheffield Wednesday are looking to bring in a striker. Now, the player that we are apparently looking at to bring in is 20-year-old Charlie McNeill. Now, some of you, that name might sound familiar. Back in the day, he did the switch from Man City to Man United's academy, and the people who are doing this are actually quite credible when it comes to stuff like this. It's the Championship Chat podcast. They do actually get some decent links. Now, the 20-year-old is able to join Wednesday as a free agent at the end of his deal, which is interesting. He had loan spells, I think, last year at Stevenage and Newport County. Let's just go into all his season bit and have a quick gander on Transfer Market. He valued on Transfer Market 200k, but we don't need to know that. Let's have a look here. So when he was at Newport County, he played 20 games and got 2 goals and 1 assist. When he was at Stevenage, did 3 appearances, 1 goal. So not too bad. While he's been in the academy scene, he played 47 times, 12 goals for the under-21. For the under-18, 35 and 34. When he was at Man City's under-18, it was 8 and 1. He's a centre forward than anything else. And this is interesting because we do need a striker, and we said we needed to bring the age of the squad down. Now, some people will go, oh, he's not a recognised striker, this kind of thing. What they do to Bailey Cadamartri growth and stuff like that. I can see the comments already. Get this into your heads quite quickly. We need another striker. We do. We need Ugbo and someone else. Or if it's not Ugbo, we need someone and someone else. Last night we did a stream and we spoke about forwards options. Our forwards option right now, if you actually got out and out strikers, are Michael Smith and Bailey Cadamartri. Masaba and Gassama are your wingers, with probably Patterson and Wilkes. Right? That is all we got as a forward line. That is it. Don't let's talk about things. We've got Wilkes, Gassama, and Masaba, who are your wingers. Probably put Patterson into winger, stroke, centre forward, and you've got Smith, Patterson, Cadamartri, who can play that front line. We are lacking striking force, and that's even if you don't include us not getting Windass back. Say if Windass doesn't sign a new deal, you're then going to have another winger situation, attacking forward or whatever you want to call his position. So this makes a lot of sense. It will be a free agent. It's a 20-year-old lad who, if he goes on to do well, you've got a little bit of potential of selling on fee. I know people got to say, we want to get him in through the door before we do anything. I understand that, but you've got to start thinking about this a bit logically, because we are apparently one of the, I think we've finished bottom again in one of these lists that says how well we're running stuff with like selling players and all that kind of stuff. We've finished bottom again, and no surprise for any Wednesday fan, that should be, we're naff at it. But Charlie McNeill will be a good addition. He's already played a couple of seasons in League, I think it's League 2 and League 1. So let's see what happens. Apparently NK Dons are also looking at him as well. And granted, I know some people will be like, oh, we don't want to have that. But he will be a good player to bring in. He showed promise in the past, and granted, yes, he's not made the grade at Manchester United, but there's not many that do when you think of that what they got to deal with up front. They got, when you think what Manchester United got up top in Rasmus Højlund and the other players they got in terms of that position, they need more of that anyway. He's not going to get in their first team, and that's why he's been let go. He's obviously not been able to make the grade. It's not the first time we've had someone who come from an Manchester United academy who's then gone on to do well for us. And I'm thinking, we got Kieran Lee from Oldham, came from the Manchester United academy, did fantastic. Back in the day, we got Chris Eagles on loan from Manchester United, and that helped us a lot. Though this makes a lot of sense. If you are actually thinking of this logically, this makes a hell of a lot of sense to get this player in. A free agent. And again, it's something we said. Once Danny got back from the Euros, I guess you start seeing more links to everything. And that is what we're seeing. We're seeing more links to players coming in. And I think a lot of people were waiting for this to happen, to be fair, because it's been a long time waiting for just to get everything going. And now we know what the situation is with Wednesday. We know who's going where and stuff like that. Granted, we still need to have the situation where the contract with the likes of Josh Windass and Iorfa to be sorted, because I still think Bernard is done. But Charlie McNeill is a good player to get in. 20-year-old, you can develop him. I think under Danny's system, he really developed really well. So let's see what happens. I think this will be smart. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next one.